We humans like to think that we are special, unique even. After all, we're the only ones around here that we know of who can do this. And while it is true that our species is pretty great at making elaborate sandcastles on the beach and then immediately ruining them by kicking them over, there were other humans who walked the earth before us. We just haven't found them yet. Hi, it's me and this is Minute Metaphor. Well, technically speaking, we don't actually know for sure that there weren't other humans on Earth before us. But based on the evidence we have, including fossils and stone tools, it seems like Homo sapiens arose in Africa about 300,000 years ago. But did we just pop into existence fully formed? Not hardly. See, the fossil record shows that our earliest ancestors were a bunch of different species of Australopithecines who started walking upright in Africa around 4 million years ago. And we share a common ancestor with chimpanzees and bonobos somewhere back there in the mists of time. So you could say that we've been evolving into humans for a long, long time. And other hominins, the two-legged cousins of modern humans, were living in Africa alongside early humans for hundreds of thousands of years. These included species like Homo habilis, which means handy man, and Homo erectus, which means, well, you get it. Sometime around 2 million years ago, Homo erectus started to migrate out of Africa and into Europe and Asia. And eventually, these humans got so widespread and lived for so long that we've then nicknamed the worldwide species. They made and used stone tools, built shelters, and maybe even had language. And yet, despite their many talents, Homo erectus went extinct around 110,000 years ago. And that's not the only time that an ancient human species went extinct. In fact, more than a dozen other species of archaic humans went extinct as our species arose and spread. For example, there was a group of humans in the genus Homo that lived in what is now Siberia. They were called the Denisovans after the Siberian cave where their fossils were first discovered. And like Homo erectus, they were around for 500,000 years or more, but by 10,000 years ago, they were gone. That raises the question, why did they go extinct while we didn't? It's hard to say. One idea is that when new species of archaic humans arose, they often displaced older ones. For instance, when Homo sapiens arrived in Europe, they quickly replaced Homo neanderthalensis, aka the Neanderthals. But sometimes there's more to the story. For instance, recent research suggests that Neanderthals and Denisovans interbred with Homo sapiens, and we seem to have absorbed them into our own species rather than wiping them out completely. Genetic studies suggest that most people outside of Africa today have some Neanderthal DNA in them, and people of East Asian descent also have some Denisovan DNA. So while we might think of other extinct humans as completely separate species, the reality was much more complicated. Our species didn't just walk into existence. Instead, we are the sum total of all the different hominin species that came before us, including those we never even knew existed. And there may be more to discover. After all, we didn't even know about Denisovans until 2010, and they were living in Siberia until around 10,000 years ago. So who knows how much longer back their story goes? Maybe one day soon we'll find even more of our ancient relatives, which will make us even more, well, us. Speaking of which, if you like learning about ancient humans today, you can learn a whole lot more about them and other fascinating topics by visiting our educational website.